for making a private limited company, one has to keep in mind the following points. Number one, who is the promoter? We need minimum 2 people to make a private limited company. Now the second point is the object of the company, for which purpose we are going to make the company. That is very important. So one has to be very clear in mind why we are making the company, what is the object of the company. Once we have decided on this, then we move to the next point, that is who are the shareholders of the company, who are the promoters of the company, what are their resident status, whether they are Indian resident, whether they are foreign nationals, whether they are NRIs or they are body corporates. So we have to make clear in our mind who will be the shareholder of this company. Next point is about the directors of the company, who will run the company. Now, for running the company, we need minimum 2 directors in a private limited company. The name of these directors will be written in the articles of association of the company as first directors. So we have to decide whether these directors will be executive directors, whether these directors will be non-executive directors, whether shareholders will be directors or outside people will be directors. So this is a very important point we have to keep in mind about the directors. Now once we have decided all these points, the next point is the shareholding structure of the company. How many shareholders will be there in the company? What will be their contribution? What would be the face value of the shares? How many numbers of shares there will be? So that makes the capital structure of the company. So we have to decide who will contribute what amount in the company. The next important point for making a company is the address of the registered office of the company. So one has to give the registered address of the company. Once we have given the registered office address of the company, we have to give the proof of the address. The proof of the registered office should be in the form of either electricity bill or water bill or gas bill or any mobile bill. That is very important. So the address written on the utility bill or utility documents is to be mentioned as a registered office of the company, and the company has to be registered in which state. That is also very important. Next point is the clauses of memorandum of association. What would be the main object of the company? What would be the other objects of the company? Similarly, we have to make a decision of the total authorized capital of the company, because this is the capital which one has to declare within which parameter the company will be expanded. Now every company, after successful registration with the Register of Companies, has to do certain compliances which are as under. Number 1, to hold first board meeting within 30 days of incorporation. Normally the agenda for the first board meeting is to elect chairman of the meeting, to take note of the certificate of incorporation, to take note of the registered office of the company. Registered office address of the company is normally communicated in the SPICE form at the time of incorporation. In case it is not done, then the company has to file it in form INC 22 within 30 days. Next is the opening of bank account. Every company has to open a current account in any scheduled bank and appoint the authorized signatory to operate that account. Then is the appointment of first auditors of the company. The first auditors of the companies are also appointed within 30 days of the incorporation. Next is the issue of share certificates. Every company has to issue share certificates to the subscribers who are subscribed to the memorandum of association of the company. Then is the commencement of business. Now every company has to file Form 20A with the Register of Companies within 180 days of the incorporation. This is a must to start the transaction. In case the company failed to file this form 20A, the company cannot do any transaction. So commencement of business is very important. One has to do it within 180 days of incorporation. Another point is the director's KYC. Now KYC has been introduced recently, which is very important. Every director has to do the KYC. They have to file form DIR 3 KYC with the Registrar of Companies. Now this has to be done within 30 days from the closure of business, unless and until this date is extended by the Registrar of Companies. Now if any director failed to file this form of KYC within the specified period, his DIN will be deactivated. Once this DIN is deactivated, then he has to pay a penalty of ₹5,000 to activate this DIN. So what I suggest, please take it very seriously and file your form DIR3 KYC with the Registrar of Companies.
Subscribe and click on the bell icon to get corporate updates from Set India Biz. Set India Biz. Business begins here.